starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Georgia Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, this is always a fun game when Georgia takes on Ole Miss. Last year's game was absolutely wild during the regular season. Not a single punt in the first half. And keep in mind, Georgia might have a little revenge on their mind after Ole Miss knocked them out of the college football playoff last season. Even though Lane Kiffin's gone, there is still a lot of back and forth with this Georgia-Ole Miss rivalry. Cannot wait to get this thing kicked off. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. From deep, it's Cunningham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
In just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Churns into the pile. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical. We're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle. Get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the middle. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Moves the pocket. It's Chambliss. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Pulls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The fake and wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Bulldogs in the hurry up.
And they come right back to their trigger man. They believe in him. The last play out was a disaster, right? He throws a pick 6. You know, everything looked bad. That was the first possession of the football game. Right back to him, getting the ball in his hands. He makes the completion, and they're going to need a lot more of that throughout this football game.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll give to Frazier. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defense.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Rushes on. Buried before he could blink.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive, and now they're in a 4th down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Right side, it's Frazier. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Here's a give to Frazier. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Nowhere to go.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll move the wide receiver. The play fake. Moves to his right. Throwing on the run. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Stockton. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Kick is in the air. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 25. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lacey. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff for Frazier. There he goes! Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Caught. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Making the adjustment. The give to the back. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
To throw, it's Stockton. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short, and you've got to think on offense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Needs it here on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Using his legs, it's Lacey.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. He finds a dead spot in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's running backs nowadays. They're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback keep. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running inside. It's Lacey. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now on the move. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Handed to the back. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. He got it. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Wolverines, trying to make it 10 for 10 here this season. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they're a serious contender. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get...
Turning on the Jets! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Down in the end zone, the big play there, and the defense gets the stop.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Man, we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Frazier. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Hands it off. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Chambliss. They're all over him. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Rush right in his face. And it's picked off for the third time today. Turning it on. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's a give to Frazier. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give. Defense all over him.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Sets his feet, it's Knight. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Finds his target. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. He's past the sticks. He's loose down the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Dropping back, it's Knight. Caught. Still running at the 40. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Handoff for Frazier. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The corners are walked up tight. He'll take it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Plows his way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sells to run, looking to pass. Still looking to his right. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
From the red zone, it's Lacey. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Off-play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Boy, did they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finds his tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Georgia going up tempo. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air, it's Stockton. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Rebels offense is back on the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Going to the ground. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Moving out to the right. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big kickoff. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw again. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now they're up against the clock. Just about a minute to go. Right side, it's Taylor. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. to the right, complete. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a one-possession game here in the 4th. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Rebels hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Rides to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd called by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looks as if he's going to run it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Georgia using its final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep